What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE NXT UK Review, the show from September 18th, 2019. They were still at Cardiff, Wales, and your commentators are Vic Joseph and Nigel McGuinness. So let's get right to the show here, folks. The show will feature around the British rounds match, which I'll get to that later. That ends up being the main event between Scala versus Cassius Ohno, excuse me, not Ohno. Yeah, it was Scala versus Cassius Ohno in the British rounds match. We'll get to that later. The opening match was Travis Banks versus Tyson T-Bone. Match itself was pretty decent opening out of the two. In the end, it was Travis Banks getting a win over Tyson T-Bone by cradling him up into a pinfall and gets the win. Basically, like in a way of an upset, but at the same time, an upset over a guy named Tyson T-Bone, a guy who hasn't really been much on NXT UK, but whatever. We get to Ramsey. He once again was going to interview Tony Storm, but as we can see, for those who are watching for those who are watching NXT UK, Tony Storm once again was not by his side. So instead, we get Gallus, which it was Wolfgang and Mark Coffey approaching Ramsey, and Ramsey was looking scared because they were intimidating. Basically Gallus was intimidating Ramsey, and basically they claimed that they didn't lose the triple threat match, so they want to be next in line against Mark Andrews and Vladimir Webster for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. And yeah, and they got a police an argument there, so they will get the opportunity. So Rhea Ripley versus someone named Debbie Keeftail, and match didn't last that long. It was a squash. Debbie did get 2 slaps in the match, but in the end, Rhea Ripley obviously exposed Debbie by beating her in less than a minute. That's how I feel like the match was. It was less than a minute. After the match, Rhea Ripley gets the microphone and says that she wants her NXT UK Women's Championship belt back. Also, Jeannie comes out with her muscle, Jazzy Gabber. And Jenny says, Rhea Ripley, basically, she berates Rhea Ripley about her appearance because of the way she looks and everything. Because Jenny's all about fashion and everything. Because that's her gimmick, by the way. She's like she does catwalks and everything. She dresses very, very better, and pertains to fashions and everything. Whatever, I mean, she does, by the way. I'm not gonna crap on that one. She does looks tremendous. She's got a very good sense of style and represents her own type of fashion. But as she says, she promised to become NXT UK Women's Champion in the future. And she says, but that's the future. In the present, she's got to deal with Jazzy Gabber. Jazzy Gabber gets on the apron. Rhea Ripley knocks her off of the apron, and Jenny pulls her back. Rhea Ripley basically challenging her to get in the ring, but Jenny basically pulls, like I said, pulled Jazzy Gabber away. Said, they'll do it on their time, basically, in a way. So, and there you go. So that's gonna be the future program for Rhea Ripley versus Jazzy Gabber, and I can't wait to see how that turns. I cannot wait to see how that turns out. We go to the parking lot. We see Norman Dar yelling with a megaphone as Trent Seven was leaving the arena, or entering the arena. I don't remember if he was leaving or he was entering. And basically, Trent Seven was being annoyed by Norman Dar. He tells him to chill out and everything. And then Norman Dar continues to scream to the microphone. And also, they're about to get to an altercation. Also, get security breaking it up. And the match the match was set up for Noam Dar and Trent Seven on the next episode of NXT UK, and I'll do that review just sometime this week. And there's some more matches that was announced too, basically for NXT UK as well. But I guess we'll get to. Oh yeah, there was actually I'll get to that later. Because then we get to Joseph Connors versus Kenny Williams. This match was pretty decent, you know, for someone who's never been that high on Joseph Connors, and it pertains to Kenny Williams just for a little bit, but yeah, two guys, I thought they gel well together in the match here. They were doing some crisp moves in the match, and with counters after counters and everything, and it just amazed me how I enjoyed this match. Yeah, and I never enjoyed Joseph Connors matches that much, but this match it was pretty decent. In the end, it was Joseph Connors getting the win over Kenny Williams with the Don't Look Down move, which is picks him up and then goes for the flatliner type of move. So it was good. We see a highlight video package of Cesaro and Dragunov from TakeOver Cardiff, and Cesaro basically puts over Dragunov. He's someone to look at, someone to be focusing on, representing NXT UK, being the future of NXT UK. So that was nice that he did that. Then we get to Oliver Carter, who cuts a promo about his debut was not what it planned out to be, but he says he's gonna make up for that on the next NXT UK show. And I think he's talking about him having a match against Joseph Connors, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see if that turns out. Either it's gonna be Joseph Connors or it's gonna be it's probably gonna be a different opponent for him. Maybe a Testing T-Bone. I don't know. But we'll see. NXT UK Women's Champion Kaylee Ray was interviewed. She says that her new challenger Tegan Knox, she's basically saying she's a bird with broken wings, and she's gonna have a match with her basically in 2 weeks' time. Well, as this recording, it's gonna be now 1 week's time. So the next time I mention this pertains to the NXT UK Women's Championship title match, which is gonna be the next review I'll be doing sometime this week. So the one that's gonna be happening with Kaylee Ray defending her title against Tegan Knox, that's gonna be for next week, and we'll get to that next week too. We're just next week's review, next week's review, which is gonna be after I do the next review, which is gonna be this coming week, and then after that it's gonna be next week's review. Once I watch next week's show of NXT UK, hopefully you understand that. So, all right. Now it's time for the British rounds match between Kassius Ohno versus Sid Scala, and here are the rules of it. 6 3-minute rounds. Basically, 6 rounds every 3 minutes. And after the 3 minutes passes by, they'll get a 30-second rest period. Each man will earn 2 pinfalls or submissions, or to get knocked out. Basically what it takes to they could knock out their opponent. If the bout goes through 6 rounds, whichever man had the lead will be the winner. And now let's get to this match. So, the first round. Here are the highlights. The first round, the match between Kassius Ohno versus Sid Scala. Ohno traps Scala over the headlock. Scala does a very impressive reversal into a hammerlock. Kassius Ohno, he goes for some chain wrestling skills in the way. He goes for a snap mirror into a chin lock. Scala breaks free, goes for the foot. Made a famous basically was made famous by NXT UK general manager Johnny Saint. Ohno picks up Scarlett from his ankle, and turns it into an ankle lock. Trying to go for a submission, but Scala gets to the ropes, and then all of a sudden, the round ends. The first round ended. 3 minutes already passed, and they need a 30-second rest period. Basically, what this is like a MMA slash boxing slash wrestling type of booking in this match, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it on this British rounds match. And we're not done yet. So now we get to round 2. Ohno goes for the attack from behind. Hold on a second, I think I skipped it. Alright, I'm sorry. Yeah, I skipped it. My apologies. Here we go. Scarlett opens this round with the credit. But Ohno escapes. He goes for a roll up attempt, and then goes for some power move. But basically pretends to forcing his Scarlett arm into the mat. He steps on his hand and stretches for a submission. Scarlett breaks free, goes for a nearly steel pinfall, but for a roll up escape. But and then the second round ends. So another 30-second period rest for all these two. But also, retains to the second round ending, by the way. Ohno was attacking Scarlett from behind as referee was pulling away and everything. Basically, it's starting to get really intense at this point. All right, now round. Now we get to Sid Scarlett, who's looking a little dazed. Ohno nails him with the palm strikes. Sid starts fighting back, firing with some European uppercuts. He goes for a drop kick, but Ohno stays on his feet. Another drop kick, but then and a third drop kick. Ohno bounces on him, back, and goes for his discus elbow to Scarlett. But actually, that's the third round. So the third round he goes for a cover because he goes for his discus elbow. That's his finish move. But he get him from the back of the head though, and goes for the cover and catches Ohno, scores the first pinfall, and but in the third round. And now we get to the fourth round. Sid Scarlett gets back on his feet. Ohno body slams him. Goes for the crab it, and he nails. He goes for a jaw jacks, I meant to say, for a bit. Sid he escapes and goes for a headbutt, but and he goes for another one. But he eats another right hand, a hard elbow, I meant to say, excuse me, taking off off his feet. Ohno goes for the crave it back, and then Sid with his bravery refused to quit, and he takes down basically it goes. That was the end of the fourth round, I meant to say. Sorry about that, folks. Then we go to the fifth round. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah. Let me go to the fifth round. Yeah, my fault. My apologies, folks. Scarlett goes for some aggressive tactics. Basically, Scarlett goes for some aggressive tactics. Ohno quickly steps in and puts him in a downward stretch. He goes for a half straight jacket, but Scarlett levels him with some into the gut basically. Goes for some unloads of fury, strikes onto Ohno. Ohno dumps him into the apron, onto the apron. Ohno follows it up with. He basically wanted to follow up, but the referee pulls him away. Scarlett goes for a crossbody for a near fall. Ohno goes for a senton, but Sid gets his knees up. Basically, Sid Scarlett is getting some momentum back here. He hits some number of elbows, and then the round ends. So then we get to the sixth and final round. So at this point, Ohno only got one victory, and Scala has yet to get a victory. So I'm assuming maybe he was going to get a victory in the sixth and final round. So here we go. So, Scala comes out like a house of fire. But Ohno hits him with and bear with me while I try to say this here. Kami Cass plunge for a 2 count. I guess that's how I say it. Ohno goes for some chin lock, but Scar manages to get out. As he forces his hands apart. Allows Ohno to hit him with another hard elbow to the back of the head. Ohno picks him up. Scala, from the shoulder basically. Scala managed to roll through for a victory roll, but gets a near fall. He goes for a cradle. I mean a crucifix, excuse me. But for a near fall, Scala pulls Ohno for a backslide for a near fall. But as the near fall was being placed there, that's when the round ended. So catching Ohno wins the British rounds match after winning the third round with a pinfall, and Scarlett unfortunately didn't get any falls whatsoever. So in the losing effort, Sid Scarlett tried his best, but catching Ohno still at the end came out on top, and that was the end of the British rounds match. I enjoyed this match. I thought it was a pretty damn good match, and hopefully they'll do more of this in the future. This British rounds match. And that was it for the show. I think Imperium was on the show. I think we're potentially a video package about about their dominance on NXT UK, if I can recall. But yeah, there you go, folks. Tomorrow Wrestling for NXT UK, the show from September 18, 2019. 4 matches. And my overall scoring for the show, I'm going to go 6 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. For this was your WWE NXT UK review. Until next time, we'll return to this week's coming NXT UK review. And for the next week's NXT UK review, It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace.